Now we've got the cycle out of the way. Cycle of fifths. Everybody's an expert. But let's jump back just for a second and talk about these. We know about cycle moves, but now we got to know chord qualities. A 2-5-1. What are the qualities of those chords? And that comes from our scale tone chords. So let's use a G major scale, which has 1 sharp. And why does it have 1 sharp? Because it needs an F sharp in order for it to sound like a major scale. Without it, it sounds like a dominant 7 chord. I mean, dominant 7 scale, mixolydian. But with the leading tone, the F sharp, we get that nice major 7. So there are scale tone chords built on each note of the G scale. Oh, I'm sorry. G major, A minor, B minor, and forgive the way I play my minor chords. C major 7, D7, E minor 7, F sharp, half diminished, G major 7. And I play my big minor 7 chords like this because I have a fused finger and I cannot fret I can't flatten it out and fret like that. So, hence, little baby chords. All right, so now if I said we're going to do a 2-5-1 in the key of G, what would it be? 2, 5, 1. And I'm doing shell voicings. The 2 chord, the 5 chord, the 1 chord. All right, little bigger chord, 2, G minor 7. How about a D9? And a bigger C major 7. And our ending chord could be different too. We could do 2, D9, 5, and 6-9. Or a regular 6 chord. Let's go with the 6-9. Now, if we wanted to do an exercise where we could connect these round and round, we need a little connecting chord. So we're going to approach our 2 chord, which is the chord that we start with. We want to approach that from its imaginary 5 chord. It's called a secondary dominant. So if we think of 2, what's the 5th note? E. So if we can make an E7, we can get back, make it sound like we're getting back to our 2 chord. So I'm going to use a G sharp diminished, which is like an E7 flat 9, and it's a great passing chord. So I would get this kind of vibe. And again, this is all based on the bottom note, root motion. Now, we can use a flat 5 sub for our 5 chord. What's a flat 5 sub? Any dominant chord, you play another dominant chord a tritone away. Flat 5th away. European police car. Doppler effect. Ooh. All right, so now you'd get A minor, D flat 7 flat 5. I mean A flat 7 flat 5. G6 9. G sharp diminished. And how about this? A minor 11. A flat 7 flat 5. G6 9, G sharp diminished. And what's nice here, now we're starting to get a note on top. We're starting to think about the high note. Now remember, on top doesn't mean facing the ceiling. Our lowest note is our deepest note, not the top note. The top note is the highest note, right? So just remember, if somebody said, oh, well, this is the top string. Oh, really? Well, what if you go this way? Oh, well, you know, it's the string facing west. No, okay? This is your top string. This is your high string, your E string. This is your low bottom E string, okay? All right. So, yeah. So here, now we're keeping a D on top of all of these. A minor 11, A flat 7 flat 5, G 6 9, G sharp diminished. And you sound like you're playing jazz, baby. Yeah. All right. So there you go. Do that now. Peace.